So you kind of like, probably in your case, you're probably like in the sandwich generation where you have your parents from one side and you have your children on the other side. But I also understood too that sometimes you're more than talking with the parent generation, because these generations may go have multiple layers, because you may have the sandwich, for want of a better, the sandwich generation, the parents' parents. And all of those things are interrelated. And why I say so is because I was talking recently with someone about gentrification, and they mentioned, how many times a house could be like passing down through generations, but then nobody has the deed.
Yes.
And so now when great-grandfather had the deed, and okay, well, that's my great-grandfather, so this is my grandfather's house, and my great-grandmother and my grandmother, and so generations are living there, but without knowing that there are legalities that go along with that.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And it's interesting because sometimes that stuff is found out. Really good example. I know someone whose dad finally decided to start looking at cleaning up their affairs and getting their affairs in order. There was a home that was rental property that, in looking into the deed, realized that the home was not left to him, but to his sister. And it
Oh.
was a home that he had planned to leave to his children. And so now comes this conversation that has to be had, but the
Mhm.
sister also has children. So you don't know how that conversation is going to go. And it's just, there are some one-offs that you can't avoid the conflict occurring. Unfortunately, though, this was something that the father should have done for
Yeah.
his children. There should have been some clarity there. So it's just a lot of unfortunate things. Even seeing children lose homes to taxes not being paid.
Yes.
There's just a lot. And even in that instance, there's a way to plan for that.
Mhm.
And I think that's where people miss out. They truly miss out because it's a lack of planning or a lack of consideration as well.
And lack of awareness.
Hmm.
Because you may plan without actually being aware. Like you said, this person thought that the rental property was in his name, but it actually had been left to his sister. So they
Hmm.
weren't even aware of that,
Yeah.
even though they thought everything was in place, right?
Mhm.
If you just enjoyed that video, check out the longer version right here.